I can't figure it out. I swear to God, you know me. I need to justify spending stupid money. The cabanas at the nice resorts, I get it. The cabanas on the private islands, I get it. Club level at the resorts to get a Coca-Cola and some goldfish, I'll pay it.
Yeah.
I can't figure this one out.
Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast, a deep dive into all things Disney Vacation Club. We share tips, tricks, and insider info, helping you make the most of your membership. Join us for the latest news, reviews, and interviews with DVC experts and enthusiasts. Whether you're a seasoned DVC member or considering your first contract, this podcast is for you. Now, here are your hosts, Mike Hurley and Gary Arruda.
Welcome to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. This is episode 80, recorded in the DeFont Leroy Recording Studios, Sarasota, Florida, and Cranston, Rhode Island. I'm your host, Mike in Florida, joined by my cousin and co-host, Gary, up in Rhode Island. Good evening, Gary.
What's going on?
Not too much.
80's pretty easy, right? Jerry Rice. There's no better 80 than Jerry Rice.
Oh, I wasn't sure where we were going there. Jerry Rice. No basketball players, probably no baseball players.
No.
I mean, we're not going to know a baseball player till we get to Aaron Judge.
That's true, yeah.
I don't know many 80s and 90s. A lot of these guys are coming down to Tampa in a couple weeks, and
yeah, that's true.
they'll be heading right back up north, and
We'll have a good little run of wide receivers for the next 10 weeks, and then we're out.
yeah, because
Some middle linebackers, like 95 was Greg Lloyd. He was pretty good for the Steelers.
81, I don't know. Probably got
Well,
like a
81
Chris
was
Carter,
like Irving
obviously.
Fryer, I think.
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss was 84, wasn't he?
Yep. Yeah.
We'll get a little run of receivers, but triple digits were in big trouble. Not too many hundreds out there in
No.
the sports world.
Nah, you don't see like a number 102 as a shortstop.
That'd be great. If they let him go to triple digits, that'd be pretty cool.
Like a number 102.
Now batting
Rodriguez.
for the Dodgers, number 631.
Man,
You're
you'd
getting
be like that type who would request some effed up number, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like you're the guy, like they trade for somebody who's better than you. Like they bring over A-Rod, and he wants to give you, gold Rolex watch. Or you know what? Screw it. I've been waiting for this moment. Skip, can I get 634?
Like, we're sending you down to double A. All right, fair enough. It's pretty stupid, isn't it?
It's dumb. When you were uploading or redoing your computer,
Yeah.
I put on YouTube and I was watching an intro to some cheesy show from the 70s.
Okay.
And one of the girls on the show had two female first names. I'll have to see if I can find it again.
Oh, like Emily Elizabeth or something?
Yeah, it was pretty stupid, actually. Then again, all two first names are stupid.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, there's a category of the two first names I was thinking of. Like, what happens when you have... Like, LeBron James is technically two first names, but LeBron isn't a common first name, so it doesn't really, like, hit you like other ones, does it?
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
obviously, if his name was William James, like, that's funny, but it's LeBron James, so it's not as funny, even though it is two first names.
Yeah.
There's always exceptions to every rule.
LeBron James.
But if someone was James LeBron, you wouldn't even think it's two first names.
No, you would not, because who knows of LeBron?
Right.
I think
until he
LeBron
came around.
This sounds really dumb, but LeBron's the first LeBron I've ever heard of. You probably
Yeah, like
too,
Shaq.
right?
Shaq is the first Shaquille. I never heard that name.
First and only Shaquille I'd ever heard of.
Well, now there's a few. Like, you see some athletes that are...
Name their kids after Shaquille.
Yeah, because I think there's a couple Shaquilles in the NFL, as a matter of fact. But they would have been born in, like, the 2000s, so I'm sure that name was already known.
I love Shaquille O'Neal.
He's so cool.
Oh my God, he's just such a nice guy, isn't he?
You hear the stories about him and stuff. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Like, I've seen him, because didn't he want to be a cop for a while after he retired?
Yeah, I think he trained to do, like, something he was too tall to, like, pass the physical, so he just did it, like, as private security or something. But, yeah, he was trying to do that, something
Because
like
I've seen him go into some troubled areas and get out of the car and play some 2-on-2 with the kids.
That's funny.
It's hilarious, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Would you post him up?
I think he would probably be able to muscle me out of the post a little bit. He's a foot taller than me and about 200 pounds. He's got about 200 pounds on me.
What's crazy, everybody just keeps growing and growing and growing. And for a guy who played in the early 90s, he's still a beast, isn't he? Like, if he was playing in today's game, he'd still be a beast.
Oh, absolutely. He would be unstoppable. Can you imagine Wemby trying to, like, stop him in the post? He'd break him in half.
Or if he was playing in today's game where he played outside and he could shoot. You imagine if he could shoot and post up?
Yeah. He was such a freak. Like, he's not the greatest basketball player of all time, but he may have changed his position more than any player. Like, he's so fast.
He's
so
just
big.
one of those guys where he could score 80 if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Just throw it down. What'd they call it? Hack-a-Shack toward the end?
Hack-a-Shack. Yeah, they were just following him because he couldn't shoot free throws. You'd have teams, they'd start like their third-string center just to get 5 fouls out of the way.
And you know what's crazy? And it makes sense because I'm like, you're a professional basketball player. Like, you can't shoot 500 throws a day in practice and get better. But they explained it. They said because their hands are so big, where the release point is, where most
It
people
messes 'em up. Yeah.
7 feet under, it rolls off their fingers. They said this is like trying to shoot a tennis ball. You ever shoot a tennis ball? It's impossible. You can't, because it's in your palm and you can't get it to roll off your fingers. It just kind of knuckles. And they said that was the same thing. Because they just couldn't get it off their fingertips. Because he used to push it. You remember? He just kind of...
Yeah, he had an ugly looking shot.
And then just push it.
I don't know. A lot of Shaq talk this week.
Yeah, we never know.
He was not number 80, though.
What number was Shaq?
He was 32 with the Magic. And then he was 34
but
with the Lakers.
Irvin and Magic Johnson was 32 with the Lakers.
He was 34 with the Lakers, and then he bopped around, but he was 36 with the Celtics when he played for the Celtics for that 1 year. He was number 36.
That's when they all got hurt, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I think he preferred 32 because I think he was 32 on the Suns and the Cavs and the Heat. I think he was 32 on the Heat as well. So he switched to 34 for the Lakers. He played on a lot of teams.
Surprising, isn't it?
Yeah.
All eyes are on Shaq O'Neal. Did you ever watch that the LA Lakers show?
Oh, yeah.
They had on during COVID.
Yeah.
All eyes are on me.
All right, what's our topic this week, Mike?
I could keep going. Do you want me to keep going?
It's fine by me.
All eyes are on Shaq O'Neal. We've got like our headset on. Waka 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 doo. For those of you watching us on YouTube, we're gonna talk. Got a little bit of news.
Oh,
we've got the 2027 Member Cruise.
the
That was just
DVC
announced.
Member Cruise. Okay.
Yes.
And I got the link. Do you want to tell the people where this cruise is going?
It's a Pacific Coast cruise.
Does that tempt you, Pards?
100%. I showed Susie the itinerary. It is 100%.
Yeah, I mean that sounds good to me. Starting on the West Coast, but I know you said you really like the European one, so I didn't know if you would save up to do another.
I will do another European one. This 2026 is sold out. We're thinking about getting on the waiting list. Mm-hmm. Because it's the Norwegian
That's
fjords.
the Scandinavian.
Fjords, I can't pronounce it.
Yeah.
But last year it was like Caribbean. I have zero interest in cruising the Caribbean just because of where I live. I understand if you're in Rhode Island and you want to get away in January. But I just don't have an interest in any of those spots. I don't want to be on a cruise ship and not get off.
Yeah. No,
And it was almost all the stops in the Caribbean. I was,
So the 2027 Member Cruise, Pacific Coast from San Diego. It is cruising along the Pacific Coast. 7-night round-trip Disney Cruise Line voyage departs from San Diego on April 7th, 2027, with 2 days to explore San Francisco and visits to picturesque Catalina Island and Ensenada, Mexico.
yeah.
The only thing about it, though, like the 2 days, so you're just in port for 2 days? That's kind of strange, isn't it? Or is that common for cruises?
No, it's not. There are a lot of high-end cruises that do this in Europe.
Oh, okay.
Which is absolutely fantastic because then you don't have to get a hotel room.
Right.
So they may go to Rome and be there for 2 days. Like I've seen some 14-day Silver Sea cruises, and all they do is Italy.
Oh,
and they do
stay
both
2
sides
nights
and-
at each place or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, so you could just get on and off the ship 24 hours or basically 48 hours at that point, right?
You got it, yeah.
So that's nice. You can go out at night, go to dinner, and go out to a club or something if you wanted to do that, and then stumble
Exactly.
back on at 1 a.m. if you want.
You could go to a play if you're in
Yeah.
some theater district in London or yeah, but we were looking at this because at Depart San Diego, we've always wanted to go to Catalina Island.
Yep.
We've watched some videos there. You can rent scooters. You can rent bikes. They have good eateries, boutique shops. So that's always been on my list. Then you look at San Francisco. If the Giants are in town, you can go to a Giants game, have dinner, and get on the boat at midnight, like you were saying.
Yeah, that's true. Now, this is on the Wonder. Is that one of the newer ones?
I believe so. I think they have one ship or two that they just keep on the West Coast. And the West Coast is typically seasonal.
Okay.
So they only go down to Mexico X amount of months a year.
Yeah, so the itinerary, you depart from San Diego on April 7th. On April 8th, you arrive at Catalina Island, known for its stunning seascapes, unique wildlife, and a variety of outdoor activities. Then you spend a day at sea, April 9th. Saturday, April 10th, you arrive in San Francisco. Sunday, April 11th, enjoy a second day in San Francisco. Monday, April 12th, you are at sea. Tuesday, April 13th, arrive in Ensenada, Mexico, renowned for its scenic landscapes, historic sites, and lively downtown areas. And then you end up back in San Diego on April 14th.
Yep.
I actually like that because I think it's a good mix. Like your Italy one almost seemed too hectic. Like you were not at sea a lot. You were in a new city. You were doing all these excursions. It was a lot. Like this time, you'll have a lot of opportunity to enjoy the cruise ship itself, and then have a more leisurely time in San Francisco, where you have 2 days where you're not rushing and doing one excursion for 4 hours and then worrying about getting back on the boat. You can do pretty much whatever you want at that point. And you have your two little excursions, Catalina and Ensenada, which I don't know a lot about Ensenada, but like you said, I've heard a lot of good things about Catalina Island. I would think this one wouldn't be quite as expensive as the European ones, but I don't know if there's...
No,
it's more? Or the same?
Well, pricing hasn't come out. I think they said that you can start booking on February 28th.
Yeah, end of the month.
But the one last year was just as expensive as...
Oh, the Caribbean one was as expensive as the European one?
Yep.
Wow.
And I think it was a 5-day, if I'm not... A lot of days at seas, which Susie wasn't too thrilled about. Saying if we're spending $7,000 for the two of us, I don't want to be at sea.
Yeah. Although this one is at sea a couple days, too.
Yeah.
She's on board, though? She likes the sights in her
Oh,
area?
100%, yeah.
I mean, this sounds perfect to head out a little early and check out San Diego, check out Disneyland.
Now, if your wife
on the
was
way
on board
back.
for cruising, would this intrigue you?
I could get on board with this one. A full California type thing, do Disneyland for a couple days. That's a long trip, though. That's 2 weeks now you're looking. Because you want
Yeah.
to do San Diego for a day or two when you get out there.
No
right?
doubt, absolutely.
And you probably want to do Disneyland for a day or two when you get back.
Yep.
So now you're adding 5 more days. So now you're at 12, 13 days for this trip.
Yeah, it'll be similar to the Mediterranean one that we did just under 2 years ago.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see the prices and the points that it takes. I know you don't have to use your points, obviously.
Yeah, this
and
is one
usually
that
you
you can
recommend
just
not to.
Yeah, you can use all cash if you want.
The nice thing is, being in California, you're probably going to get a lot of those special guests a lot easier. You know how you had Tony Baxter on yours?
Yeah, the performers and Imagineers.
It's probably going to be a lot easier to get people that are local-ish
True. Good
out on
point.
the West Coast to get on there. So you could get some pretty good special guests. Maybe new CEO Josh Tomorrow will go on
Josh
this one.
tomorrow will maybe join us. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? With his white shoes.
You would love that. Supposedly, there's rumors swirling that he may be announced as CEO as early as tomorrow as we record.
Okay.
Apparently, they have an earnings call tomorrow, and there are some rumors that they may announce a CEO change pending board approval as soon as this Monday,
That's
February
fantastic,
2nd.
isn't it?
Just more of the same thing.
More of the
Another
same.
stuff suit. But who knows? They said Chapek might his contract goes to the end of the year, but they said he might graciously step away a little early because he's been so gracious in that all these years. Anyway, getting off topic.
That's okay. We're on topic.
I'm just saying you might have, or maybe you'll have. Imagine if Michael Eisner got on it because he's West Coast. He's the special guest talking about like the old days of Disney.
Oh my God.
That'd be worth the price of admission, wouldn't it?
Oh, he's so hated though in the Disney community. Not the community. We love him, but
The board and stuff.
as
They
far
hate
as
him
the
still?
board and corporate, yeah.
Oh, really? I thought they kind of mended those fences a little bit.
I don't know. You think they did?
I just thought I heard something. Because he never really talked bad about Disney.
Never did.
It wasn't really an amicable departure, but he never wrote like a tell-all memoir. He's always very kind and talks highly of his days at Disney. I don't think he burned any bridges, but
He didn't.
very petty.
But I mean,
type
it was
of
a
people.
almost a hostile takeover.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it seemed that way. I mean, and granted, I wasn't really paying that much attention at the time to the goings-on.
You weren't a huge shareholder like you are now, going to the meetings
no,
and
I wasn't. I wasn't on the calls.
flying private out to Burbank for the earnings calls.
Yeah, they have the earnings calls, then they call in the big wigs once in a while.
Yeah.
Have them out on campus. Yeah,
But you're usually on the call-ins though, right?
yeah, of course. No, I don't do that.
We have Mr. Ruder. We have Mr. Ruder on the phone.
You ask you
I'm
questions
here.
about like when is the spa going to open at Saratoga Springs? As a resale owner at Saratoga Springs, I'd like to know if the company has any. They'd be like, "What the hell are you talking about?"
That was the worst when I'd be on those like corporate calls
Yeah,
with our West Coast team, and me and Devoni are just goofing off, and we've got the thing on mute. And hey, Steve and Mike in Minneapolis, and I'm like, how do you unmute this thing? Steve's just drinking coffee. You felt that pain, haven't you?
yeah. You get asked a question.
When
playing
and then you start
solitaire on
talking and they can't
yeah.
hear it, you're like, oh, I got this thing mute.
Yeah, muted.
But you had to mute it with like 7 to
Yeah.
mute a call. Press 8, and you forgot what number to unmute. Press 9.
They're like, we can see you, but we can't hear you. Can you unmute
Oh, I love that one too.
Yeah.
We could see you, but we can't hear you. Devoni, say something. I got nothing.
So this is like a 99% go, 100% go? What's
Yeah, it's
your...
pretty much 100%.
Unless the price is just beyond stupid, I guess.
Yeah.
Now you're going to do concierge like Mr. Tills recommends?
I can't do it.
I mean, you couldn't even if you wanted to, right? It sells out so quick.
Yeah, usually the first day, people are on the phone.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't bother, because I can't do. I can call 3 days later, because these things they sell out, but it takes months.
Right, you could get a room whenever, but if you want club level on the cruise, you got to be right on it, right?
You got to be all. Yep.
It's crazy, and it's a lot more, right?
It's double.
Jeez. And it's not cheap to begin with, yeah.
I can't figure it out. I swear to God, you know me. I need to justify spending stupid money. The cabanas at the nice resorts, I get it. The cabanas on the private islands, I get it. Club level at the resorts to get a Coca-Cola and some goldfish, I'll pay it.
Yeah.
I can't figure this one out.
No, it's crazy. You get like the biggest benefit is you get on early and you get to have that stupid lunch, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice that they have their private restaurant,
Right.
but you're still eating in all the rotational dining rooms. You do get dibs on Remy in Palo, so I get that. But
And all the excursions. If there's an excursion that might sell out, you get first dibs at that, I assume.
you got dibs on that. You get the right to buy $1,000 cabana.
That's crazy.
And from what I understand, they're gone.
Gone, yeah.
They're gone.
It's a different world.
It is.
Like, I think Disney's expensive, and then I look at the cruising, and I'm like, it doesn't even scratch the surface. My family of 4, if I wanted to do, like, everything, that's a $50,000 cruise.
If you were doing concierge.
Like concierge and cabanas and all that stuff.
No, I mean, this thing's going to be $7,000.
Each
and then
or
add a
total?
couple. That's double occupancy. Throw a couple
Okay.
kids, whatever they're going to charge, $2,000. So you're going to do the cruise at probably 11,
Yeah.
and everything's included. So you're good.
Yeah, that's not... I'm saying club level on the cruise, so now I'm at 25, and then all the other
Yep.
stuff that you do, you know, it's... Of course, you get the upgraded dining and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
That's got to be on your list for this time, right?
What, the updated dining?
Yeah, because last time you didn't pay the extra because you were eating in Italy, which
No,
makes sense.
we did Palo.
Oh, that's right. I thought
We did Palo.
What was the one you were gonna do and you decided against it? Was it the brunch or something?
Couldn't get into the brunch.
That's what it was. Okay.
I couldn't get into it. Nope.
Oh, this is good though. I like living vicariously through you on the cruises. Now, are you so spoiled with the member cruise that you don't even want to do a regular one at this point?
I mean, we do a regular one because they are cheaper and they have great destinations.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is they're expensive, and there's some really, really high-end cruises that are almost comparable.
Yeah, Disney's a lot. Disney Cruise Line is expensive for cruises.
Very expensive.
Yeah. And, you know, if you did a high-end cruise line, you could get, like, an adults-only one, too, and then you have zero weasel factor, which essentially is what you're getting with the DVC cruise.
You are getting that, especially this time of year. But, yeah, like I said, there are 150 kids on our cruise, which is next to nothing.
This could be more because it's U.S.-based, and April, that's like spring break time, depending on when Easter falls.
Yep.
It could be a little bit more influx of kids on this one. This is definitely a more family-friendly itinerary than the Mediterranean one. Or the Norwegian one, I would say.
I still think it's a little more adults-focused because of where the stops are.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, I think this would be a cruise. If you were to do a cruise, you'd probably want to do the Disney Islands with the kids at this age.
Yeah.
And then that West Coast would probably be a little better when the kids 3, 4, 5 years from now.
Yeah, I'd love to do the Alaskan cruise
That's definitely on my list.
at some point, but, you know, I don't know. That's really the one. That would be I would have to do a small one to make sure I like it.
Yeah.
Because the Alaskan ones are big. They're like 8, 9 nights usually, right?
Yeah, depending on where you leave.
Right. So, have to figure that out.
I'm also been eyeing that Antarctica one. That's crazy.
Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. And you get a special, like, gift every day on the Members Cruise, right?
Yeah, every day you get a gift. And
of
it's
course-
good stuff.
Yeah, and of course you have an opportunity to buy exclusive merchandise in the gift shops.
But of course,
Although you said last time you weren't super impressed with the gift shop offerings, right?
we didn't get a lot. There was a mug or two that I wanted. I was just afraid of how it was going to travel.
Yeah.
And I got Sailor Donald Duck.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got some weird looks from Customs when I told you I got randomly picked.
Okay.
And we're leaving Barcelona to go to Miami. And the guy's going through my bag, and he pulls out a stuffed animal, and he just looks over at me. He was miserable. He was a miserable Spaniard. He just stared at me. And I go, Donald Duck? He didn't know who Donald Duck was. So here's a 50-year-old with a frickin' stuffed animal. I'm trying to explain this. I'm like, is it a fucking crime? Like, is it a crime to have a Donald Duck sailor suit stuffed animal and you carry
You could be
on?
bringing it back for a gift for somebody. Granted,
Yeah.
it was for your Disney room, but he doesn't
He
need to know that.
just pulls it up. What is this? And he just, oh, man. I told
All
Kristen,
all you
do
had to say
not
was-
leave me.
It's a gift.
Do not leave me. My biggest fear is getting stuck in a freaking foreign
gift
country.
Gift for my nephew. That's all you had to say. You would have been right on through. Wouldn't even have to think twice. You got to be prepared for that stuff.
Then you got the Einstein. He's still waiting. I said, how much longer is this going to... I'm like, will you shut up? We all want to get out of here. Keep your mouth shut. We've been in here 20 minutes. How much longer? Oh, man.
Oh, people yelling at the customs. That's a bad idea.
That's not... No, you don't want to go there.
Like, get through the security. You don't start yelling till you get back on U.S. soil. That's when
Yep.
you can start yelling at people. If you want. Did you make that mark like at 25:38? Edit out the...
Oh, my F?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I don't...
I don't care. Any final thoughts on the cruise?
Negative.
No,
Just
so you're
it
on.
looks like
you're
it's
in
gonna
board,
be a good
on
time.
board. Good. Now, you did say you wanted to touch on your portfolio strategy. I'm interested to hear.
Well, I talked to my financial consultant yesterday
Okay.
at length.
Is that Dr. Ken Cabot?
No.
Oh.
That's
Dr.
you.
Susie Oh, me. I thought I was... All right. He's the CFO. I know that.
He's the CFO of our organization, yeah.
Yes.
No, I ran it. I talked to Susie, and she's on board.
Mm-hmm.
Keep talking. I got to...
Yeah. So you were sending over some contracts because we had some California Grand Cal contracts come up that you were really looking at, some small point ones which are rare.
There was a 35-pointer that came up, and I've already gotten her buy-in
Yeah.
as far as if it's a good deal, just
do it because
put an offer on it.
Right.
So because she was sitting next to me, I said, look, there's a 35-pointer. We don't have to do the one bedrooms. We can just do the studios. I'm like, we can go every other year in September. That sneezing's contagious, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, just go do it. I said, all right, fine. So I go and offer accepted. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. It was like 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Offer accepted.
That one kills you, though, because that's going to get gobbled up, like you said.
Yeah.
If it got accepted at asking.
Yep. So then there was a 50-pointer,
Right.
and that had been out there since Thanksgiving.
Oh.
And price was fine. It was a one-pointer. I don't understand why it was so low because the price was okay. It was loaded. It had 100 points for 2026.
Now, these are both different use years, but you don't really care about that with your California.
I really don't. And actually, my thinking was this is a February use year.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect because I could have used it next year
Oh,
when
true.
we got off the cruise.
Yeah.
So it was perfect. I said, it's got 100. So we can do a 1-bedroom every other year because, of course, you got to do the 1-bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "How's it? What do you think?" I said, "It's a good deal. It's a good deal." She goes, "All right." She goes, "Just put an offer in." I said, "All right." I went in there. That was gone.
After all that time.
After all that time. So I think what happened was people saw the 35-pointer.
They got excited.
And they got excited. Then it was gone, and they said, "Let me see if there's anything even close to this."
Yeah, that's possible.
Because the accepted offer, it was posted at $291. It closed at $290.
Oh, wow.
So you can't tell me that nobody ever went a dollar under.
Or they finally got their dues bill and they said, "Let's get rid of this thing."
Yeah, because you're not going to sit on a contract for 2 months for $1.
Right. That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Just wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be. The 50 pointers on that small. Like, I looked on Bob's website. They're fairly common.
Yeah. And what is it direct right now? 330 or something?
330.
That's a lot. That's so much.
It's a lot.
I mean, I know people pay it and it's a hot commodity, but why? How did they justify charging so much more for that property than any of their other properties to begin with?
I heard there's only like 20 some odd rooms.
So they just charge whatever and they're going to get it.
It's a rarity.
It's crazy.
And the problem is you have to own there. We've had so many stupid conversations, you and I, about are you better off having a Saratoga Springs contract and just doing 1-bedrooms? Is it going to be cheaper Saratoga in 1-bedrooms as opposed to Grand Cal and studios? You can't get. I already looked at 7 months out. They're already walking 1-bedrooms.
Really?
Yeah, it was December or January 31st. So I said I'm going to look at January, February, March, April, May, June. I'm going to look at August 30th or whatever.
Yeah.
They were already into September 6th, where it was gray. So I'm like, people are already walking 1-bedrooms.
Yeah.
So then I looked at it for poops and giggles. Well, I would have needed like 500 points just to stop walking something.
Oh, that's true.
Because now I got to stop borrowing from because I'm putting in for 6 days just to try to walk it.
6 days to walk.
Yeah.
At least for the first day, right? Then you can modify just the last. I don't even know how that works.
Yeah, the problem was that there were so many days that were already being walked that I had to jump on. It was just ridiculous because I was able to, and then it said 448. I'm like, I got nowhere near that amount of points.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And the time for us, we want to go in September. It's the smallest crowd sizes, and we can get a 1-bedroom for 31 points, which is crazy. It's the same price as the Grand Floridian, and Riviera checks in at 29.
Yeah.
So for a 3-day, 93 points, it's fantastic. And we don't need a 1-bedroom, as you're well aware, but how
especially
nice
not in California, because you're not going to be cooking there.
No, we're not going to cook. We're going to know Naparillas, but it's nice to have that couch and the TV, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I don't disagree.
Have the king bed. So I've been running numbers, and it's hard to justify a sleep around, especially if I get this contract. Because now if we're going every other year to California, well, every other year we're not doing our September trip to Disney World.
Right.
Which means there's 90 to 100 points that aren't being used.
That's a good point.
Or 45 a year, which now I can fumble around my boardwalk if I want to go up for a night and watch a band. Or
for a concert, yeah.
Or it would limit it. I'm probably just limited. I mean, then I get a Ray with probably 75 Saratoga points, and I'm pretty good to go, don't you think?
I mean, that's why I think your key strategy was to get the Saratoga one in first. We talked about that.
Because then it would have been a lot easier to get the...
Because your California is your golden ticket. You have carte blanche on that. But if you could talk yourself into another 100 points at Saratoga, and then that 35 comes up again, that's too good to be true, you still can pull the trigger on it. Just as long as it's not within days of each other. That's when it gets tough. You just close you just send the escrow check for Saratoga, and then 2 days later a 35-pointer comes up, and you can't be having that conversation.
Because you're still eyeing 2 as well.
I don't have 2 more in my.
So you just have 1.
I need 1 more. I don't even need it. You're right. They're 100% right. I don't need it. I could do 8 to 10 nights in a 1-bedroom easily with what I have. I can get greedy. Girls are getting older. We might need a 2-bedroom soon. Could justify that.
But they also might want to go if they want to go on a different
friends.
If they want to ever go on a different vacation,
right?
Now you're way ahead of the game.
That's true.
Because now you got 260 that you didn't even use.
Right.
I mean, we both know you can make it work, but it's just you feel so much better, don't you?
Yeah, I just want to be able to get down there, like on a whim almost. Find a good flight and just say, "Oh, let's book a room."
What, go down for like a long weekend or something?
Yeah, why not? That'd be nice. But who knows? No, I mean, just keep your eye open for those that anything under 50, basically 50 or under is your sweet spot.
Well, I was also looking at what the cash stays go for.
Yeah,
you can make some serious coin too.
Oh, renting them out.
If you bought 100 and just use 50.
Yeah.
Well, you use 100 every other year, and then you book rooms with the other 100.
Yeah.
Every other year. Studios are going for $900 a night. 1-bedrooms are at $1,500
for renting.
That for dedicated reservations.
Oh wow.
So grant the DVC store and
yeah, whoever they're taking
the other guy, they're buying it. They're taking a chance, so they're going to mark it up. So I'm not making that, but I get that. But make a couple $1,000. It's crazy. The prices out there are crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's supply and demand, like you said. There's just so few rooms.
Without having been to Alani, it's the best, and it's not even close that they have to offer.
Yeah. I don't know. Keep grinding.
I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of messages. A lot of posts. Hey, just saw this one. Hey, just saw that one.
Yeah, keep sending them over.
And my heart broke. You know, we use Bob's site all the time.
Right.
And it had been at 18, because I just do Grand Cal and I don't click a specific month.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I'm going to go buy this one. I go and I click at 17.
Oh, no.
I said, oh, no, my heart dropped.
You just knew. Yeah.
And it's all the way at the bottom of the page, and I scan, and they were all 3 digits. I said, that 50 point is gone.
Just like that.
Gone.
It had to be someone in your exact same scenario.
There's no other explanation.
Hop on that 34. It's crazy. That's why
you got the wife's buy-in,
mm-hmm.
and then you looked over just like, what do you think about 50? It's a few more, but now we get 1-bedrooms. Like you said, what was it, $5,000 more?
Yeah.
Yeah, as Ken Harrelson would say, he gone.
And just like that, though, that's why I tell you, Bobby could monetize. If you got the emails or a notification 30 minutes before the free people, wouldn't that be worth $5 a month if you had that contract?
How do you get on his email list? I signed up to his site.
You just have to set up like an alert, and then it will email you an update whenever something meets your parameters.
Oh, okay.
But it only scans every 2 hours or something like that. So the most you're going to get is every 2 hours. But if you monetize it to have it come out instantly for the paid people, could make a little money, I think.
The problem is the only people who are going to get a subscription are the ones who are in the market.
Yeah.
It
doesn't have to be a return, but there's always people in the market.
That's true. I mean, what's a good price point? What would you pay? Like touring plans? Would you pay $25 a year just to have it?
Yeah, absolutely. Or that mouse dining thing where they send you the dining reservations even if you only use it for 1 month out of the year, if you have to pay $10 for that month to have access to it leading up to your trip or whatever.
No, what else you could do is just to even have access to the site, not even getting the alerts.
Yeah.
Just to have access to that site. That thing is a gold mine for the brokers.
Yeah, it won't. Oh, you're saying on the back end, like to be put on there.
No, I'm saying if I'm selling, if I'm working for DVC Resale Group, I can monitor everything without having to go to every other broker site.
Oh, yeah.
This is the MLS of
they could
Disney
charge
Vacation
that,
Club contracts.
but you can't charge the people like us for the free access, like for what the access we have now. Well, it would die though. That's the thing. There's not enough.
It would, but he's not making money anyways.
Yeah.
I don't even see any advertisement on it.
No, I know.
That is one of the best websites there are out there.
It's really good. He did such a good job with it.
It's so good. I mean, it's always like most frequently visited.
Yeah. He's got to figure out his logo before he can monetize, though. Because I think he just stole the TripAdvisor logo, which you probably can't do.
Oh, is that what that is? Is it a little owl?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If you look up, just Google TripAdvisor and look at the logo. I think it's identical. I think he just copy and pasted it.
Maybe you know what? I'm going to work on a logo for him, and I'm going to send it to him.
Consulting fee.
I'm not even just as gratitude for. I would have never gotten that Riviera contract if it weren't for his website.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Your Animal Kingdom, because it's not
Animal
like
Kingdom. Yeah. I was playing golf with my buddies in New Hampshire when that came up. I'm on the phone with the brokers while I'm having lunch at the golf course.
Oh, is that how that deal went down?
Yeah.
What happened? You got it emailed to you and you're in a golf cart? You're like, hang on a second.
And I made the offer. I made the offer while I was golfing, and I got a call from the broker like after the round while I was.
And these guys think you're working actually business deals.
Yeah, well, I gotta take a call. I'm walking outside in the parking lot. You ever see the jerks walking on the phone just pacing around? That was me.
All these guys are like, I was smarter than him, and he's got the job where he's working deals on a golf course.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the only thing I did close to the golf course was swear at my pet sitter.
That's true.
At LBV, remember that? I come out of the
that messed you
mudroom.
all up. That was a bad start for you. I think you topped it off the first tee too, while you were still yelling at him.
Yeah, that was not a good look. The stars
Did you ask me to hold the phone so you could hit while you were still yelling at the person?
Did you? Was it still going on one tee?
I think so, because I think you walked down the first fairway as you were going. I think you asked me to. Hold
I didn't
the
even
phone.
get in the cart. I just kept yelling at him.
Yeah, I think so.
I was pretty angry, wasn't I?
Yeah, that wasn't good.
You can F with me. You can F with my wife. You don't F with my golden retriever.
All right, wrap this thing up, Pards.
All right, Pards. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at DVC Addicts. Email the show, info@addictedtodvc.com, and join our Facebook group, DVC Addicts. For my cousin and co-host Gary in Rhode Island, I'm Mike in Florida. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you again next week.
Thank you for listening to the Addicted to DVC podcast with Mike and Gary. We want to hear from you. Email us at info@addictedtodvc.com and follow us on all socials at DVC Addicts. We appreciate you being a part of our DVC community, and we'll see you again on our next episode. Thanks again for listening, and welcome home.